that could not have been opened, he would not have in the world. So the role of every person in the team is very, very important. Whatever small role that person has, he can make a big impact on the entire work of the team. So we should always remember that every person is the chain in the link. And the link, he is a link in the chain. If smallest link is broken, the chain will break. So it's very important that we give equal importance to everyone in the team and recognize the work of every person in the team. It's important that every person in the team works sincerely, diligently, and involves in the teamwork with toward the unison goal, to the one goal. If everybody works in one direction with one goal, with one thought, with one direction, it gives a great result, and always the success comes with the teamwork. Next slide. We have a very good example of one of the best examples of the rowing sports. Rowing sports, where you can see here where the 8 persons are rowing the boat, and it's very important that there is very little space in the rowing boat where the persons can sit, just fit in over there. 8 persons rowing together, and there is a 9th person also. I'll talk about that also. The 8 persons are working together. They are rowing boat together. They are putting their oar in the water together with one speed, with one time, with the same stroke. And when the blade comes out from the water, it is the same speed with the same force, and everybody is moving in the same direction. And you see the communication of them is a communication with the body language, more of the body language and less of the verbal communication. With the body language, everybody moves together, everybody goes behind, everybody is coming forward, everybody putting the oar in the water together, everybody pulling the oar outside the water together, and putting the same force and moving in the same direction, so that the boat remains on the same lane. It's very important that every role of every one of the 8 person is very, very important. If any one of them gives the more load on the one side of the boat, the balance will lose. They will lose the balance. Everybody has to give the same load and do the same, so the same power and same strength, and work with the same speed, and work in unison and the same thought. That's the example of the teamwork, where everyone has to work together. And there is a 9th person also. The next slide. It's important role of coxswain, who has a very, very important role to play. The person is sitting, this 9th person with the lightest weight of 9 persons sitting on the one corner. The role of the 9th person is to observe how the team is working, giving them direction so that they move together. They go in the boat remains on the same lane, and there is a clear communication. There should not be any gap in the communication. That's very, very important, that everybody has the same language and the same communication, and everybody moving very in the same speed and moving together. That is very, very important, and that's the role of the team leader. That's the role of the coxswain, is the role of the team leader, where the team leader has to guide the entire team to move in the same direction. The next slide. If you take the example of the recent situation, what we are facing now is the COVID situation. The COVID situation is there. We are restricted for so many things, but still we are finding the possibility, the opportunities out of the COVID situation. This is one of the opportunities you are utilizing of meeting with the team, with the ELLA graduates, with the Lions on the virtual platform. Otherwise, we could not have here with so many Lions from different parts, and you could not get so many the faculties and the speakers. And you had, I know that you had the one of these sessions, you had the chief guest, our past instance President Naresh Agarwal. You had the chief guest from Kenya, Dr. Manoj Shah. You had the chief guest from my co-director from Nepal, Sanjay Khetan, and PID AP Singh from my multiple. So these are the opportunity, and you had the talented faculties. Every session you are getting, this could become only because of this possibility we have selected, the opportunity we have taken out of the COVID situation. when the COVID was started in the month of December in some of the countries, though it came to India in the later part of March, but it started in some of the countries as early as December and January. People were very much scared. Nobody was going too near to the COVID patient. And it was believed that whosoever is contacted with the COVID, affected with the COVID, will not survive. And that was the situation. And mortality rate was so high in the advanced countries like US and Germany, and so many countries has lost so many lives, and UK. And the percentage was very, very high. But gradually, when the team has been formed, when the government has come, the health departments have come to form the teams. And everybody of the team has a very, very important role to play. We cannot talk of the doctors only. Yes, certainly, doctors are the top of the team. There are the paramedicals, there are the nurses, there are the persons who are the cleaning staff, who are keeping everything at clean. There are the army men, police, the security guards, the suppliers, who are providing the medical supplies, the organizations like the charitable organizations, NGOs, government departments, health department, everybody has worked in the team. Because of this teamwork, we are able now to fight the COVID. We could not bring down the total impact. The number is increasing, yet we see that we have now the treatment. Different countries, the different companies, different scientists are now working to find out the solution to the COVID and find out that how we can combat the team. And we are expecting that we will be able to resolve in the coming months. This could become, this percentage of death could come down, and we could have the good results. And now the persons who are contacting the COVID or affected with the COVID are getting healthy. They are getting back to their health. Because of the treatment we have now, even with the large number of the COVID patients are with the home isolation only. They do not have to go to the hospital. This is because of the great teamwork everybody is doing. It's required, whether it's a one organization, whether it's a country, whether it's global. It's a globally also there is a teamwork. All the countries are sharing the data. We see on the same evening, we see the global figures of every country. We see the developments, what is happening, the medical research, the results are being shared by all the countries. A global team is made to combat the COVID. That's the way the world is now fighting with the pandemic. There was a time when such situations came, nobody knew what to do. But because now with the communication system being faster, with the information technology, we are now able to have the great team here also to fight this type of situation. My friends, this is the teamwork always which wins. Teamwork make the difference. And I'm giving 15 minutes time. I'll not take more of that. I few minutes only left. Next slide, Manish. I'll come to that. Be the connector in your team, as I say. Even the smallest link make a difference. Even the smallest link is broken, the chain will break. Now, before concluding, I request Manish to play a small video on the teamwork in the rowing, which we have discussed, how the teamwork plays in the rowing game. That's the best example we can share here today. A small video for all of us.
Yes, sir. Sharing now.
Yes, Manish. It's just a 2-minute plus video. And that defines the ingredients of a team building and teamwork. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to talk to all of you. And thank you, Manish, for sharing the presentation. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much that you
Thank
came to our program, to our virtual learning saga, and you explained the importance of teamwork to us, and that you told that this effort of ours is also a very live example of teamwork. True, sir. We all are working hard to make this going on and on to continue with this program. It takes effort, but when we started, it was taking much effort, but now it takes minimized effort just due to the teamwork. Friends, I do try to do the right thing at the right time. They may just be little things, but usually they make the difference. Difference between winning and losing. And yes, friends, line Charanjit Hura has made this difference again by winning the player of the day for the second time in the episode 4. Now, friends, you also come forward and make this difference. It's very simple. Ask and win. Everywhere you'll get the option answer and win. But we are giving you the option, a different option to mark the difference. It's ask and win. I must remind you again, friends, that don't forget to fill the participation form in the chat box to get your participation certificate. Because we also want you to make a memory of being with us here by having a certificate of participation of the said episode. Now, moving ahead, let's join our faculty today. Monica Savanta. Lion Suraj is all set here to tell us more about our faculty. Lion Suraj, most welcome. Suraj, is he connected or lost?
Yeah, ma'am, sir is here.
Okay.
Suraj sir.
Suraj, are you here?
I think we've
I
lost
guess-
his connection.
Yes.
He should be joining in about 1 minute. Till the meanwhile,
Yes, but friends, don't forget to fill in the participation form. Just repeatedly, we are telling you. That's an automated process. You fill up the form and you will get the participation certificate within 1 or 2 working days.
Yeah, Suraj sir has joined.
Yeah.
Yeah, Suraj sir.
also like to welcome Lion Pankaj Mehta, who's been a past facilitator at our program.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome.
Lion Dr. Sandhu is also here. Would like to welcome him also.
Has Lion Suraj joined in?
Yeah. Suraj sir, continue.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Suraj, with the introduction of our faculty today. Lion Monica Savant.
Okay. Thank you, Shalini. Our chief faculty today, Progressive Melvin George Fellow, Lion Monica Prashant Savant, is an engineer designer by profession and a trainer by passion. She joined Lions Club of Belgaum, Shahapur in 2010 and became the president of the club in 2003, 13, 14. Son chairperson in 14, 15, and she has an excellent track record in leadership training institutes. She completed DLLI, RLLI, ALLI, and FDI, and also completed a Faculty Development Excellence Series in March 2018. Above all, Lions Clubs International has certified her as a Lions International Certified Instructor, LCIP, in 2019. She has a creative skill of thinking beyond the horizon She has been crowned as the First Lady District Governor of District 317B in 2018-19. She believes in creating new milestone. With her skills and empowering qualities, she has turned her vision to mission. She has a credit of constructing public toilets, compound wall, and provided educational aid to many needed children during her governorship. She received lots of laurels from the district, multiple and the international. Lion Monica Savan is known beyond Lionism for her contribution in various ways by exceeding the conventional exception of a commonwealth. She is a recipient of Rashtra Bhushan Award of Karnataka state government. She is married to Lion Prashant, a civil engineer. The couple is blessed with two daughters, Akshada and Viti. Both are following the mother's footsteps. With these few words, I introduce before you the charming personality and a dedicated trainer who created an image in Lionism with a short span of time. Here comes Lion Monica Prashant Savan, Melvin Jones Fellow. Madam, I welcome you to this learning saga. Over to Shalini.
Thank you, Lion Suraj. Thank you, Lion Suraj. And namaste. Good
Thank
evening
you,
to
ma'am.
one and all. Friends, what a great, pleasant day is it today when I am getting associated to a great team of leaders who together are showing what a team power can be. And simultaneously, also getting an opportunity to speak on the same topic, that is team power. What should us do when we are here visualizing and experiencing a great team which has been under the leadership of Shalini, YP Goel and Suraj, along with the team of a team of 11 cricketers batting left and right, hitting 6 and 4s around the boundary, to see that they can make the leaders of our nation and others a great leaders for tomorrow. The team of 11 have really proven that when they can think of something different, they can achieve it. The only thing required is the zeal to do something, to mark a difference. And that is what the graduates of this T batch of ELLI and ALLI have proven. Friends, my congratulations to all the 11 members of the team, lead the way and the learning saga. And yes, a great day for me too, when my own mentor, Hora sir, was over here as the chief guest. And when he has explained the great importance of team, its power through great examples and a magnificent video, which really inscripted the, I can say, the characteristics of a great team. And also, I'm so happy that on the same day, I have a great friend of mine who is as an observer, the multiple council chairperson, Dr. Rajiv, and my, I can say my regards to you, sir. And I'm so blessed that you are the observer for the day who is going to see that how these leaders are giving a great platform to the others to come up in their life. I'm really impressed by the thought the team has taken, that inviting a chief guest, a faculty, but also simultaneously creating way or pathway for the new beginners, for the leaders of ALLI and ELLI to get an opportunity to showcase and encourage their potentials on this platform. And yes, we all are blessed at this pandemic situation that we all have great opportunities through this virtual platform to get connected on sitting very comfortably at our own place, but getting connected not only to the friends of our nation, but worldwide. So once again, conveying my compliments to one and all who have taken such a great step in seeing that you can make the best use of this pandemic situation. You can spread the awareness of what we can do as a team, and also the power of the knowledge that has been encashed on this platform. So friends, moving ahead to the topic that has been given to me, that is team power. When we speak about team power, friends, I would just like to say that it is nothing but something that we all on this organization are doing. But over here, when I speak about team power, can I just request you all to use a great weapon that is under your fingertips, that is the chat box, and just write in a line that why is a team required, so that I can understand how well am I connected to my dear friends of on this platform in the learning saga. Yes, we have Sanjeev Gupta saying it is for dedication. Line Nabaruna saying that it is to achieve a goal in a magnificent way. But yes, Manish is giving something what Helen Keller spoke to us. And Shalini, yes, it is to increase the potential of whatever we have. We have many more people saying that yes, Vinod conveying success to achieve goal, and yes, to make 1 and 1, that is 11. Yes, 1 and 1 surely makes 11, and that is what it has been exhibited to us all, that what a team power can do. Friends, when we understand that why team is required, the importance of a team, now we all know that when we speak about team, it is just nothing but together when everyone comes to achieve a common goal at a bigger place or on a bigger large scale, to see that we can make wonders together. We can do singly many things, but a team really exhibits what we can do together. When we have understood that, I can say the importance of team and why we have to work in a team, can I request you all to give your views, to showcase your views on the Again Chat platform by just responding to this question of mine, that what are the characters of high performance team? What are the characteristics of a high performance team? I request you all prior to that, instead of putting into the chat box, just make a list of at least 8 to 9 characters. And from that, what you feel the most important one, what are the main characters? I want just one from everyone, what you feel as the main key character of a high performance team, so that let us have all the ingredients together, putting together on this platform, and let us prepare a good platter that can be again back served to you all. Yes, we have PV, someone saying unity with diversity. We have RK Singh sir saying dedication. We have Chandragiri Prasad, communication. We have Charanjit Hora saying common goal, focused, good communication. Murgesh Babu saying leadership quality and fact-based decisions. We have Srija Sanjeev saying unity, Vishnu Kumar, commitment, and yes, the chat box is full of great responses from you all. And that is what is being, I can understand that this platform has given you all, that you all are getting enriched with the flow of knowledge that is been coming week after week. And once again, this being the 5th session of the Learning Saga, that is just possible because of everything that is been happening on this great platform, that you all are getting great takeaway to go back on your way and add more treasures to the knowledge that you all carry, which really helps you to develop yourself as great leaders. When we have understood the characters, and when I see the flow of the chat box that is still going on non-stop, I'm getting empathy, compassion, coordination, and so many things happening over here. Yes, friends, I feel, I can say, I have no words to express that whatever I wanted to communicate, whatever I wanted to share through knowledge I carry, you have already given it to everyone. But let us just take a step ahead and understand that why are these characteristics of a high performance team required to see that the team becomes a unique team in the days to come. So friends, when we have understood, and even you through your own chat box are seeing what are the different ingredients or the characteristics a high performance or a great team is requiring to see that they can perform in a great way. Friends, moving ahead to what are those things that makes it different. The first and the important part is vision. When we speak about vision like it should have some great purpose for why this team has been there, a purpose why this team has been created, or something that they can mark that through this team, they have to achieve something unique. They have to perform in a great way. So like it is giving a direction to them to see that they can catch the proper tack and lead their way to the destination they have thought of or they want to achieve. So a clear vision in any team is more required, a vision with great purpose, that why is this team being created, or any team to achieve what they're focusing on in the days to come to achieve something in a great different way. So once you have been seen that a vision has been there, let the vision that has been in process in your own thoughts or in yourself let it be expressed to the people around you. And when that expression comes, we say that communication is the most important second thing that has to go on. When I speak about communication, friends, we all know. Today, we have more than 100 participants on this platform just because of a great thing that is communication. Communication is required because effective communication makes matter more clear. Clear communication will really help the message to go on at the right direction, and the efforts that have to be put on will be put on the right way to achieve the goal. So communication is just not to pass on the messages, but also to understand the progress of what is happening, also to understand the changes that have been taken up, also to understand that at what space the project is going on, or at what space the team is heading to, and they're achieving towards their goal. So communication is the second important ingredient that is required in any team, because through such communications only, people will come to know about what is happening over at the place they have been together. When I speak about communication, friends, it takes me to a great story which will make you all understand why communication is so important. It was a team of 35 employees who had come together as a team building for a team building event. And they were all young and dynamic leaders, so enthusiastic that they wanted to really perform and show the world what they can do. But there was one big thing that was amongst themselves, that they always wanted to keep everything only up to themselves, up to himself or herself, and not communicate amongst the team members. The leader of this team understood that there is something negative or something ungood happening over here. And so when she understood that the communication is not going in a great way, people are just self-centered and they are not thinking about others. They are just over here for the to show what they are as a leader, but not to show or see that how they can make the team be great team. So at such an occasion, she just thought of why not take them all for a party to some cafeteria. So she invited all the 35 leaders to a cafeteria. But to the surprise of those leaders, when they stepped into the cafeteria was just a plain hall where all the chairs were been stacked in one corner, the tables in another corner. And yes, there was a box which had something inside it. Friends, there were a box of few balloons that were unblown and been kept over there. And then she requested the colleagues of those teams, the participants of those teams, just, yes, please come and collect one balloon and see that you blow, that they don't pop out, and write your name on that balloon and put them back to the box. So the leaders of that team, the great leaders, the young and enthusiastic leaders, heard to her say, and they started blowing. Few of them, as they were blowing the balloon, really it did pop up, but because it was a team, a second opportunity was given to them, but with a warning that next, if it pops off, they will be disqualified from the team. So at the end, 30 enthusiastic leaders could achieve to blow the balloon, write the names on the balloon, and put them back into the box. They were requested to step out of the restaurant, out of that hall, and they said that you all have been qualified for the second round, and so you will be invited back for the second round. After they went out, all the balloons were just put on the floor, and they were just been scattered here and there. And then an invite was been sent to all them to just come back to the same hall and see, with a great instruction that was being conveyed, where the team leader said that, yes, over here now, I give you 5 minutes for each and every person over here, where you have to move around into the team. See that, take the most care where none of the balloon pop up, because even if a balloon pops up through your hand, you will be disqualified. And then you have to select a balloon and put them back to the box which has been kept over here. The leaders of those teams were running here and there to find out where that balloon was, the name that had been written on that, and they just fine. Time went out and she gave the signal of 4.5 minutes, but none could achieve anything. They were just in a gush to find out their own balloons. And then at the time of exact 5 minutes, she rang the bell and she said that time is over, and I request you all to please go back out of the hall, and you all will be invited back for the third round of this game. So the friends, when they went out, they were all not in a very good mood. Or everyone had a front face, but because none of them could achieve to find the balloon with their name engraved on it. They were again invited over there, and now the instructions had a little change in what had to be conveyed. The instructions went in a way that I give you just 1 minute, whereon you have to take the balloon that comes in front of you and see that whosever name is written over there, you have to go find out that person and hand over the balloon with due respect to that person, with due love to that person. And friends, to your imagination and mine, this all happened in a span of just 40 seconds. Everyone just took the balloon, whatever came, and they started taking the names of their friends and just went in with full love and affection, handed over the balloon to them, and just see what a great change happened. A thing that couldn't happen in great 5 minutes, a thing that couldn't happen in such a time that was be given to them to achieve something different. It just happened in a couple of seconds that could be done. We are much over here efficient when we willing to share with each other. Keep it in mind, when you share with each other, it happens in a great way. So communication is required to happen in a very great way, where everything has been put very clear, so that good communication also helps you to achieve things in a very dignified and in a very short time than it is really required to. The next thing that is there is trust. The most important, a team becomes strong only when there is trust amongst each and every person, that they can have full faith to whatever is been happening to. A team can be bonded on trust. You can just be connected to each other when there's a lot of trust. But in case if you have even one person who is with a negative approach, the team will have something mishappening, something that is not very healthy for that team. So keep it in mind that when you are over here to achieve a dignified goal, something that is unique and something that is going to add to your leadership, but more to the team, you have to build the trust and see that the trust because is being maintained, because trust always builds strong relation, bonds great people together. So once you have been seen that what trust can do, there should be something called as persistence. We have seen a team that wants to achieve something, puts in all the best efforts in the starting of their plan or in the starting of their journey. But as days go by, their interest starts coming down due to some unhappenings, due to some negative things happening, due to something that is not being done or not going as per their plan. So, but if the persistence, if it is constant, friends, I can just say that a water that has been flowing in great force never cuts the rock through its pressure or through its force, but it is due to persistence. So keep it in mind that a water which can cut a rock due to its persistence, you can also do many things when you have that energy of putting continuous efforts to achieve your goal. Journey might be difficult. There might be many hurdles that might be there. None of the journey will be really cherished or will be remembered by you if you had a smooth journey. But a journey with some hurdles, with some competence, with something that you had to fight and go ahead to achieve will be cherished in your memory in a great way in the days to come. So keep it in mind that constant effort is equally important for a team to become a great team. Once the efforts are constant, keep it in mind the next team that is there is teamwork. A person when he's been working in a team, he has to always just think not of his individuality, but of all the people along with him, where they have joined their hands to achieve something goal. In teamwork, it comes to have proper planning, proper execution, and proper discharge of work that has to be done. And that is the role of a team leader. A leader who is leading the team has to see that he or she has to put the best efforts to have proper planning, to see that the roles and responsibilities have been given to the people and they have understood it through proper communications. A teamwork only, as I heard at present Shalini speaking. Yes, Shalini, I agree to you what you say. I endorse to your talk that the starting 2 and 3 sessions were really very tough to you all. You all had to put lot of efforts to see that you can enjoy the fruits of happiness. You can enjoy the fruits of satisfaction. You can enjoy the fruits of success. But now when you have the whole team who is continuously with all their efforts, seeing that they have put the best to get the glory for this program, lead the way, everything is going just in a smooth. It is just in that, okay, I can say Manish is going to look after this. I can say that Goel sir is going to look after this part of the job. Rajesh will be seeing something different. Nitish is going to see for the chief guest. Manoj Manik is going to see for the faculty, and so on. When the things have been divided and delegated to them in a proper way, the team will really be united and it will be a strong work on. And over here, when there is good teamwork that has been happening with great planning, the next important, as I said, is planning. Because when the team is there, when the leader is there, when the vision is clear, communications are happening in a great way. Now it is that the planning that has to be done, the strategic planning of each and everything, which should be in a very smart way. We all know that something that we want to achieve will be done in a great way when it is being put up in a smart way. So see that you plan your things in such a way that everything is been given with a deadline. Everything work that has been delegated is given with a focused vision. Everything that is been conveyed to that person or to the team should be with something that by this time you have to do this. If it is without a planning, without a date, without a goal, like it is just going to get into a diversified motion, nothing will be together. And when we speak about teamwork, everything that has been put into a proper plan, the journey, the road that you have to take will be very well known to you that, okay, after this Wednesday, next Wednesday, what is going to be the thing that you have to take care of? Who are going to be? So the planning is to be put up in a very great way. Planning consists of many things, like who is going to take what role, how the works are going to be delegated, what you have for that. You have to understand the potential of each and every leader and see that delegations happen in a way where every leader can put their best to see they can add glory to the team. When I speak about teamwork and planning, friends, let me come and convey to you all that we as human beings, when we are not with our own body equally divided with the same energy and all, the same, I can put into an example of this palm that has been there. The fingers are not capable of doing everything equally. Thumb has its own capability, its own potential. The finger, the forefinger, the ring finger has their own potential to do something. But keep it in mind, when they are alone, they might not be doing the work they have to do, a human body requires to. But when together they are there, a great strength is been there, a great unity is been there, a great power is in the hand, which put together can achieve anything. So keep it in mind. Individual person might be having different potential. Individual person of the team might be of different capacity. Their capability might be different, but keep that they are also valuable. So a teamwork and planning should see that the values of people should be there and accordingly engagement should be done. Understanding the values of what that person is there or is of, understanding his potential, accordingly if engagement is being done, like those works have been given to them accordingly, they will put the best efforts to give you the best results. If you go on dictating them, no, this has to happen through you only, things won't work out. Understand the potential of the team. Some person might be good in conveying, passing on messages very clearly. Give him the communication part of things. Some people might be there to create a good impact on the community in marketing. Give that person to market those things. Some person might be there to see that they can do great publicity. Give them for the publicity. So understanding the potential of each and every person is the main thing the leader has to look to, and accordingly as per the potential engage them. If a person is good in marketing and if you ask them to do something and do publication, he won't be able to do the best because his interest is something in getting the products to the market, to putting something to the people. And if you give him a job of communicating it to the team or communicating it to others, he might not be that efficient that the way he has to put on. So keep it in mind, engaging of each and every person might be at a different level, but each and every person should be valued for whatever they do too. Once you have done all those things, keep it in mind, empathy is equally important. We have to be empathetic to each and everyone, understanding each and everyone's problem. When you are in a team, you are like a family. You are everyone connected to each other. Your people will have to understand each other's feeling. And you also have to see that once someone is in a little problem, is not able to perform, understand that person's and don't ignore or neglect that, okay, he's a person not capable to be in the team. We understand that when you're empathetic, people will automatically be magnetized and get associated to the team. You have to be with words of appreciation for every person, for small or big things they have contributed to the team. For everything that has been going on, you have to be appreciating him or her for whatever they do. Might be the fruits might not be, or the target might not be achieved the way you have thought of, but whatever has been done, that person has put his or her best efforts, and see that at that post time, you don't demotivate him or disrespect for whatever he or she has contributed. So being empathetic, understanding each and every one, understanding the problem, understanding the joy equally is important in a team. When a team is being empathetic to each other, understanding the emotions and of each and every person, they have to collaborate. When you have in a collaborative mode, friends, I'll convey it. When you all are collaborative, you won't think about your success, you will start thinking about team success. In collaboration in a team, it is thinking about each other. In collaborating, it is leveraging on each other, understanding each other's strength, and at large, just focusing on one common goal. The feedback that comes to you, the thing that has been communicated to you, understand it in a great way, and accordingly, the feedback that is being given, collaborate with each other to see that the success of the team is being there through whatever best contributions you can be there. You can contribute over here. Helping each other is also a way of collaborating. Might be today that Rajesh is in a position where Goel sir was being given some part of the job, but due to some unavoidable situation, he is not able to perform to whatever is been assigned to him. But yes, we had Rajesh who made a call to Goel sir and said, sir, I'm there for you, and I'll see that whatever the things, the event will be taken in the same smooth flow, and we'll be seeing the success of this 5th episode of Lead the Way. Rajesh, you will be collaborating with Goel sir by seeing that you put your hand in front before he asking to help you. So keep it in mind that collaborating is most important. Understanding this all are connected to each other. When you will be empathetic, you will be able to collaborate. You will be able to understand. In collaboration, also it is that when you are not knowledgeable and when someone is being conveying you something, here comes the other thing, that is learn and adapt. Might be in a team, you should be having some knowledge, but might be a young person is being joined in the team who's more techno savvy. Don't be that, okay, I'm senior and I know everything. You are just a new person, and don't try to ditch him or keep him away from anything. Always keep open arms to learn to yourself. Always be with open arms to learn to whatever new you can. When you are with a thought that you want to learn, after learning, adapt it. Because in a team, I'll tell you one thing, you have so many, for example, the team of Lead the Way. Everyone will be having different potential. You'll be having different capacity and capabilities. But when you are together, when you have collaborated, being it each and every nook and corner of our nation, today you'll have collaborated together to give a great program, Lead the Way. Your collaboration is strong. Today we have Suraj sir over here, who's quite great, who is techno-savvy. When he has taken the charge of getting all the technologies that is required in a great way, you have to understand from him how it has been done. In case in his absence, it is a team who is going to take the step ahead. So don't depend on only Suraj sir, but understand that how things happen. And I'm sure even Suraj will be there to see that he can really express his knowledge, express his talent to others, and make the team strong by letting each and every person understand how a virtual training can be taken ahead. Friends, when it is a teamwork, it is a great platform where we share and care, when we learn and unlearn, when we give something, but we also take something. So in team, it is just not only achieving the goal, but also development of self-leadership happening in a great way. When it is a team, you always just think about your self-development, but at the end, you'll be happy when the whole team is developed and becomes a great team with high performance. A team that we've been sitting, one from Kerala, one from Bombay, one from Hubli, someone else from some other part of the country, but today collaborating, you all have understood each other's strength, and together you all are giving the world a great unique example. This team, as conveyed by Hora sir, you all are going to take up to 15 episodes, but I'm confident that with such great collaboration and teamwork happening under the leadership of all together, I'm sure that this team will take these episodes not only to 15, but still ahead. So friends, when we are already I can say, understanding and visualizing a great teamwork that has been happening through the program Lead the Way. It's a great example to us all over here. Friends, when we have understood these characteristics of a great team, now moving ahead to that, when everything is been there in a team, we normally be behind, or we are kept behind on this important part, that is sharing. We always are there that I want to learn, but we are not ready to share with others. Don't think of self-development, think of team development, because when you all are being connected, when the whole team develops, it is been known the recognition will be given to the team level of Lead the Way for the success that has been there at your doorsteps. So sharing is equally, share your joy, share your sorrow, share your knowledge, share your problems, and share everything to see that this or any team becomes a great team in the day to come. When you are in a position to share, you will also be earning many things. When you share, you give one thing, but on the way, you will be getting many more things in return. So sharing is equally important. Over here, when someone has taken a team to come ahead, I'm sure there should be one leader. At present, for example, if I take Shalini as the leader of this team, it is just an example I'm not aware of, but a person who has taken a step, ahead, the first lead with a great unique idea where she communicated to her team of ALLI and ELLI. Everyone collaborated together and this thing has happened. For a team, few things are important, but for a team leader, this is most important, that a team leader should know his or her team in a great way. When you are preparing a team, you should understand that the strengths, the capabilities might be different, but encash on whatever is been there. You have to see that the involvement of each and every member is been profoundly being given in a very distinguished way. Involvement, if it's been given only in a biased way, will become more difficult for the team to go ahead. When the involvement is been there, convey the goal in a very crisp and clear that what you want to achieve. If your ideas, if your vision is being clear put forth to the team will be able that what that target is been there, and they can support the team leader in a very dignified way, in a great way. When the goal is clear, when the goal is a smart goal, the things, the journey that has to be taken ahead will be put into proper planning, which will help the team to go ahead in a very smooth way. Let each and every person of the team, let each and every leader of the team understand the roles and responsibilities in a very dignified way, because once the roles and responsibilities have been understood, you will be there to cater to it in a very profound way, because you want to give the team something different. You want to show your potential, which together is going to give a great team output that is going to be the success. And yes, friend, as a leader, you always have to be proactive. There might be many things happening. There might be many confusions happening. There might be something mishappenings happening. There might be some problems happening, but as a leader, you have to be proactive, and you have to see that you have to balance amongst each and every team member of theirs. Because when you are proactive, you can keep the team more active. Keep it in mind, a proactive leader can keep a team more active. And when all these things have been encashed by a leader in a proper way, the success will be there just for celebrations to happen. As the way the celebration is happening for the success of this 5th episode, I'm sure in the days to come that with such great ingredients of a team, which we all are at present visualizing and experiencing, we'll be having great leaders coming out from that this platform, not only the team members, but the way you all have been spreading knowledge, the way you have been giving opportunities for the leaders to groom and come up in life, the way you have been inviting guests to understand how the new team members are creating their way and exhibiting their, I can say, identity in our organization. A great thing will be happening in the days to come. And friends, when it is been said that if everyone is moving forward together, then of course, you don't have to run behind success, but success will take care of its own self. You don't have to run behind your goal. Goal will automatically be there at your own doorsteps. And when this thing is happening, yes, Jaya said about this, that the success of a teamwork is coming together in beginning the way you all did, keeping together in progress, which is we are exhibiting and we are seeing it, you all are exhibiting and we are experiencing it, and working together for the success. That is what Henry Ford said. But yes, Friends, when talents can win games, teamwork and intelligence can win championships. If you have the talent, you might win one game. But when the whole talent has been put together, the whole team is created, championships can be won. Great examples can be led. Because I always believe on one thing, the way a challenge was being given to us by the person who we know as the Knight of Blinds, that is none other than Helen Keller, when she says that alone we can do much, but together we can make a great difference to the community. I always believe that alone, of course, we can do much, but together we can mark a great difference to the community. And with those few lines, I would like to thank the team of Lead the Way for giving me opportunity for being a part of this learning saga. But friends, a last note from me to you all, that if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Anytime a team is there, and only a team can get great and big success. If it would be Melvin Jones fellow who thought that I'm going to do it alone, today, after he would have never thought that this organization is going to stand strong, spread it in 210 countries with a great membership strength of 14 lakh members, seeing that they can put the best potentials and their credibility to give great credits to the organization. So when we are all working together, today we have been on a great journey which has already crossed 103 years, and the journey that we are confident will be seeing the second century too of this organization. So with this, I convey my heartfelt thanks to each and every member of the Learning program to give me an opportunity to be amongst you all. And yes, also get connected to the leaders of our organization and impart a small knowledge that I carry, which surely help you somewhere in your life in the day to come to be a part of a great team in the best way, and also to be a leader of a great high performance team. Conveying my best wishes to one and all. And yes, if anyone has some doubts, I'm sure Manoj will be there to take the question and answers. Please make a note of it, and I'll be there to respond back to whatever I can with the little knowledge I carry. Once again, thanking one and all. Long live Lionism. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. You gave such a great knowledge about teamwork. You also gave the example of our practical as well as all the theories which now I feel that all this theory is already there in, we are practicing it while arranging for this program. So communication, you told communication, like it's a major part, because all of our organizers are sitting, one in Kerala, one in Odisha, I'm in Bihar, and many other places, somewhere in Karnataka, Hubli, all, and only one communication. That's the literal meaning of communication. And then what I feel is we all are truly communicating, because we all are understanding each other, what we want out of the other person, what dedication we want, what the responsibility we want, what we want them to do. All of us are just doing our part of job, and that's why this is, I think, we are able to carry on, and we have come across the 5th episode. And as you told, ma'am, we'll try to continue it after the 15 episodes also, if all the participants are there with us, and we'll let it go. We'll continue with this program. Thank you so much, ma'am, for boosting up
Thank you.
our morale.
Thanks a lot, Shalini, for the great opportunity.
Thank you so much. Now, here's the chance to make the difference. Yes, an opportunity to win the player of the day. Usually, you answer and win, but here you ask and win, friends. This is the only platform where you don't have to answer, but you have to ask to win. Answering is tough, but asking is so easy, so simple. Come on, ask. Here's Rajesh to handle this question answer round. Rajesh. come on the-
Manoj sir is handling today question answer round. Manoj sir, please.
Okay.
Yeah, if
Okay, Manoj,
any
next.
questions, anybody?
I would request all the participants either to raise hand or to write in the chat box.
Raise your hands if anybody wants, or just write it in the chat box. I think everybody has understood the session so wonderfully that
Yeah, Deepak
Any
Julania
questions?
ji. Hello.
So there
Manoj
is
ji
Lion Charanjit Khura raised his hand.
and Deepak Julania. Please, first we unmute Deepak Julania. Yeah, please.
यस सर नमस्ते नमस्ते मोनिका दीदी
Namaste.
बहुत शानदार सेशन और बहुत शानदार प्रेजेंटेशन आपका
Thank you. Thank you.
और मतलब बिल्कुल सीधा दिल को छूने वाला और बिल्कुल सिंपल और साधारण भाषा में मतलब
अपना
पूरा
क्वेश्चन
समझने
पूछिए
वाला कैसे
दीपक
कहानी
जी
बदलना
क्वेश्चन पूछिए प्लीज गो अहेड विद क्वेश्चन
कोई सवाल ही नहीं रखा ना दीदी ने तो पूरा तो
अच्छा।
क्लियर समझाया
ओके वी कैन अनम्यूट चरणजीत जी वी कैन चरणजीत हुरा जी इज हैविंग क्वेश्चन
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Yeah, what an excellent presentation. Yeah, he said right, there is no scope of any question. But I would like to ask, a leader learns and adapts in a team. Should he or she exercise some power of influence on the team to achieve the goal?
In a team, if the influence is something in a positive way to achieve the goal, and sometimes if the leader feels that there is something extra required to energize the team members so that they become more active, if the team is not at par the way have to perform, at such time influence will be required, but influence in a positive way, in a way where he or she can motivate them for better performance. Influence is not for self development, but influence will be for motivating the team members to see that they can become more active for the goal that they have to achieve or for whatever purpose they have come together as a team. So I would say influencing is a great ingredient, but only been used at the right time in a right way. Or else sometimes it happens that, okay, she or he is over here just to showcase his or her identity should not be the end of that influence. But it should be somewhere like it should add credit and motivate the members.
One question
Thank
from
you so
Lion.
much, ma'am.
How can we
Thank
create
you.
a
Hope I
good
could
team?
answer properly. Yeah, Manoj bhai, please.
Yeah, one question from Lion Padmini Das. How can we create a good team?
Lion Das, Padmini Das, a great question. See, when you want to achieve something and when you feel that, okay, you can do it singly, but something will be more better with a team, you have to have a vision that first of all, whatever you want to achieve, whatever your, I can say, your vision is or whatever the purpose is, you have to find out the people who can contribute it or people who can collaborate with you for that particular purpose. And once you have like spotlighted them, you have to communicate to them about your purpose and accordingly see that you can get everyone together to have this team. For the way like this team has been created, Lead the Way, the purpose was to see that knowledge can be spread, opportunities can be given to the new leaders of ALLI and ELLI. And when this purpose was clearly been exhibited to the whole team, many people joined together to become a great team. So view as when you want to achieve something in a great way, in a different way, something remarkable, a team is necessary and you have to spotlight or you have to select or you have to identify those people who can contribute to the team and then create a team.
One more nice question from Lion Tangaraju. What type of leadership you will suggest? Servant leadership or influential leadership?
Great question, Tangaraju sir. Yeah. When it comes to leadership, when it comes to leadership, when you speak about servant leadership and influential leadership, both are completely different. When it is about our organization, it is servant leadership when we want something to be done in a great way, like some service activities or something where we have to contribute in a great way. But influential leadership will come when you want to show yourself to the community that you are a great person, you're a great leader. When you want to exhibit your talent, when you want to exhibit your potential to the community, your capacity and your capability, influential leadership will be used. But when it is a teamwork together, servant leadership will be most important, because when you are at ground level, then only you can get connected to everyone and you can take the whole team together. But if you are an influential type of person, you will be there just to showcase and influence people instead of contributing to the team for the goal that you have destined on. So these two are great leadership, but in a different direction. They each have different purposes, what you want to achieve to.
One last.
Okay. Thank you, madam.
Quite answerable to you. Yeah.
Yes.
One last question from line Mukesh Babu. How can a effectiveness is measured? How the leader led from the front?
Mukesh Babu, thanks for a question that you have put over here, which I have not answered to, that is effective leadership. Because when it is a teamwork, of course, the leader has to be effective. Not only the leader, each and every participant of the team has to be quite effective. When we speak about effectiveness, how it can be measured, it is just through communication that is happening, that whenever you have taken anything in your planning, there should be something called as response back. Whatever work has been delegated to each and every participant, they have to respond back that what they have done and what have they achieved to. So in this, the leader has to understand that the plan that they had put forth to, like they have done step 1, step 2, step 3, and understanding the way they have been growing accordingly, then they can measure that how the team is been more effective. In case if there are some loopholes, in case something is been not been done the way it had to, you can rethink about the planning and effectively put into a proper different way to achieve the goal. So effectiveness can be only measured when we are in interaction, when you are in good communication, conveying about whatever you have done and responding back with the leader and all the team members that, okay, we have been to this level. Today we are at level 4 or level 5 of our plan and how we can move ahead. So measurement can't be done in difference, but it is about the achievement that has been done by the team till that particular day. You have to always rethink and replan on whatever is happening. So measurement will be done through communication or conveying about whatever is been happening.
One last question from line Ashok Mistry. Please unmute yourself and ask the question, please.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Ashok bhai.
Yeah, I'm listening your seminars and as a faculty from Learnathon.
Thank you, Ashok bhai.
Yeah, you are a great motivator. My question is that what is the core difference between the team and the extraordinary team?
Okay. See, many times I'll tell you one thing. A club is always a team because it is a group of the members that have come together. A team, I take my club, Lions Club of Belgaum Shahpur. I am a member of team of Lions Club of Belgaum Shahpur. A team is, can I take it into an example? Okay. Ashok bhai, from where are you? Okay, I'll take Shalini. I'll take example of Shalini. Shalini, can I take your example?
Yes,
if you permit me to.
Yes,
yeah.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, Shalini,
I am from 3234 D2 Pune.
Yeah. Okay, Ashok bhai from Pune. Okay, I want to say that Shalini wants to travel from Odisha to Pune.
Okay.
And she has been in her travel journey is through a bus. She is one of the member in that bus, where the bus has almost 35 members. They all are traveling from Odisha. That is, I can say from Odisha to Pune. So it is a team of people who are traveling, who have only one goal, that they want to travel from Odisha to Pune. It is a team, but over here, their goal is just traveling from Odisha to Pune, okay? In this journey, there was a small accident which occurred, and one senior person is over there who was a little bit affected on his health. The accident affected his health. Like he had some hit on his head or something, and there was very good flow of blood happening, very great flow of blood happening through his head. At that occasion, Shalini came ahead. Ashok bhai, even you were in the same bus traveling from Odisha to Pune. You came ahead and everyone started to see on one thing, that is the safety of that person who was a party, who is a member of that bus traveling from Odisha to Pune. Like he is also a member over there. At that time, you have got a goal of picking the safety of that person. Someone will take the lead of calling an ambulance. Someone will see that announcing, is there a doctor in that bus who can give the first aid to that person? Now it is, you all were a team, but with different goal, only that, okay, you were traveling from Odisha to Pune to go back to your home. Shalini was traveling from Odisha to Pune. She wanted to go to some of her relatives. Some other people might be traveling for some business. Everyone had different goal for their travel from Odisha to Pune. But at that, they were a team traveling from Odisha to Pune. At present, they have a defined goal or defined thing they want to achieve is to see that that person who has a mishealth or is ill health gains his health and the travel can be continued ahead. At that person, you all together, each and every passenger of that bus are seeing the safety of that person so that he can gain his health and the journey can be continued. Over here, this becomes a team where everyone is being there on one single goal, that is the healthiness of that person who has been affected by that accident. So a team has been there, but an effective team will be there when everyone works on one dignified goal to achieve the success of that goal or to achieve whatever they have thought of. In case all the passenger would have left that person, Are Baba Jane do, he's hit, let the bus conductor or the bus driver who are in charge of the bus, let them take care of that person, and we should not be there to indulge in that matter. Then might be that process might take long time and everyone would be affected, that their journey which had to reach Pune in 24 hours might extend to 30 hours or something. But when the whole team comes together and focuses on seeing one focus goal, that is to take care of that senior citizen, to gain his health back, you can do it at the fast possible. See that even he's been happy, you are happy that you could do something. There is a win-win situation, and then you continue so that even you can reach Pune on right time. This is effective team, all working for a dignified goal, everyone contributing their best way. Not necessary everyone is there. Someone can do a little, like give him a massage. Someone might give him a sip of water from his bottle. Everyone contributed, but the contribution of each and every member is effective team. But when it comes to a club, not necessary for the project, the whole club has been contributing. It is only a part of team, club members that has been contributed. Those are effective team, but the club is a team of 35 or 40 members. But for that particular project, when 10 people collaborate together, it becomes an effective team. So this is the difference of a team. Team can be a group of people together. Effective team is a group of people dignified for a particular goal to achieve in great way. Am I clear, Ashok bhai?
Yeah, thank you, madam.
Yes.
Thank you.
Shalini madam.
Okay, friends, in the meanwhile,
Unmute
Shalini ma'am needs to unmute.
Unmute your.
Shalini ma'am needs to unmute.
I am saying 1 minute.
Yes, Shalini ma'am is unmuted now.
Yeah, thank you so much. I was having some network issues in my previous connection. So now, one thing, I was listening to all the questions and answers, Monica ma'am. Now, I have one question, and that one question has two aspects. Okay. Ma'am, you are here?
Yeah.
Monica ma'am?
I'm asking.
Yeah, she's there.
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah. Because I was very much confused. There's means many times, like it's saying the leader can be influential if that is for a team benefit. Okay, but many times at many platforms, I've watched that the certain team member, if they start using if anything of the teamwork, the result of the teamwork for their self development, then what should the team do? There are two aspects of my question. One is this: if any one of the teammates starts using that teamwork for self development, what should the team members do?
Okay, Shalini, thanks for the question. As I said, at last a teamwork is for
Yes,
one
sir.
destined goal, and it is not anyone personal's individuality. I can say what we say, recognition that has been there. Everyone contributes for the recognition of the team. But when the success is there, each and every participant is being recognized as a member of that team. But in the due course, in case if one member is there to see that they take the credit for self-development, the team has to come together, communicate very openly at such a situation, and see that they can communicate to that person that we are over here on this platform for not for self-development or individual development, but for development for the goal we have been destined or we have thought of, and make matters clear with that person and see that they can gain the confidence of that person, but let the team be united the way it is. Many times it happens in a team, there are many people who want to have personal prejudices happening or personal benefits happening, I can say. But at such situation, it is that when a team is being created, always the credit first will go to the team and then secondly to individuality. For example, over here, I will give the best example of our own or any cricket team of any nation. Everyone play together for the success of the team. But yes, might be due to the contribution, might be credit will be given to one person more or less. But at such situation, understanding the contribution that has been given, at the end might be one person might take a little more credibility. But at last, it is that everyone has to contribute. Everyone is there for the success of the team and not for individual. So strong communication or the leader of the team has to take a step to understand and make that person also understand, which we call as conflict resolution. There are different ways of resolving conflict. In a different way of resolving conflict, create a platform where everyone can speak open from their heart and make that person understand that we are over here for united together for team benefit and not for personal benefits.
Thank you, ma'am. Shalini ji, she's
Shalini,
she's on
I
the
could
screen.
clear your doubt, whatever you had for a leader taking personal benefit from the team.
Yeah, that now.
Shalini, if I can add
the
a
other
point.
aspect was the same, ma'am. What you said. If the leader, the team is working for the leader, and if the leader is taking away, trying to build himself, having the team work for him, so what should be done at that time?
I said best is talk across, keep the cards open, and make him or her understand that we are over here. If the leader is there, it was you who initiated us to contribute, and at present, if you are not able to contribute and you are over here to just enjoy it, you have to make him or her realize about whatever mishappenings happening and get back to the streamline to see that the team continues for the success of whatever goal that they have destined for.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Because
One question from me. In simple word, we should use I or we in a team.
It is always we, not I.
Ma'am,
Can I add a
Manish,
point?
please, yeah, I'm having.
I couldn't understand who asked that question because this thing was not visible. Yeah, it is always when it is team, it is we. Was it
That
you,
is-
Jaya,
that is
who asked me
Jaya.
the question? Yeah,
Jaya,
Jaya, we all over here. If today I say I serve, I would not be a part of this organization. When we say that we serve, or even when I say we serve, I'm a part of this organization. So it is very clear that a team can be, when you are with this, that is M, me, you will be nowhere. But when you are with W, that is we, you will be everywhere. So always understand that when it is we, you will have more glory. But when it is M, you will have no glory.
Okay.
So I
Thank you,
asked in
ma'am.
the simple words, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and we will, while Jaya, Lion Shalini, I think, is adjusting the screen. Rajesh, could you just,
Manish, please, there are two connections. You please
Okay.
Unmute that Shalini lead the way.
Okay. I'll unmute or mute?
Unmute.
Okay, I've unmuted Shalini, lead the way. Could you please get that done? Yeah, okay. Can you get it clear now?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So now, Rajesh.
Focus Shalini lead the way.
Rajesh.
Yeah.
I'm spotlighting Rajesh for the moment while Shalini fixes the connection.
Yeah.
In the meanwhile, can I add a point? This is Dr. Rajiv, MCC.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Monica ji, excellent talk again. I just wanted to add that leadership often could be dynamic also. It's not necessary that it has to be servant leadership or influential leadership in any given situation or project. In any given situation or project, there are situations or stages where your leadership may have to shift from servant to influential to sometimes even dictatorial. A successful leader should be able to adapt to the situation and change his leadership style also. Am I right?
Thank you, sir.
Now we can go ahead
Yeah.
for introduction of Manish ji.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. And thank you, Rajesh. Now it's time to know about second icon in Lionism, Suraj.
Yeah, it's
Suraj, are you
audible.
here? Yeah.
It's audible.
Yeah.
So I am just giving the Manish. Okay. So a few words about our past international director, Naushir and Puntol, our founder of Lionism in India. Late Lion Naushir and Puntol, born in the city of Mumbai on 1921. He was the chairman of a holding company with subsidiaries in manufacturing, trading, and service sector. The founder of Lionism in India. Though Lionism reached India in 1956, it was happened due to the intimate friendship among the three scout officers, along with the Lion Robert Williams, a member of Lions Club of Saxton, Pennsylvania, United States of America. This became instrumental in introducing Lionism in India. Lion Robert Williams came to India as a scout officer and got the opportunity to come into close contact with Mr. Naushir and Puntol. The intimacy between them had the Indians to learn more about Lionism. This resulted in the formation of first club in Mumbai on 3rd February 1956 and was inaugurated with Naushir and Puntol as charter president. He became the India's first district governor of District 304, comprising India, Burma, and Sri Lanka. He was elected to serve the 2-year term as a director of International Association of Lions Club at 47th International Convention held at Toronto, Canada on 8 July 1980. Puntol and his wife Roshan have 2 daughters, 1 son, and 5 grandchildren. We enjoy Lionism only by remembering the contribution of late Lion Naushir and Puntol. Over to Shal.
Yes. Thank you, Suraj. Thank you so much. Now here comes the time for a person who's always keen to learn and grow. A learner to acknowledge us with his learning. Our faculty today, an ELLI batchmate of ours, Lion Manish Agrawal and Lion Manoj Manek comes here to introduce our friend to you.
Unmute yourself, Manoj ji. Unmute. Yeah.
Good evening, friends. I'm here to introduce our friend, Lion Manish Agrawal. He is a member of Lions Club of Siliguri, Tarai, District 322F. He is an active Lion for the last 5 years. He was born in 74, had his schooling in Siliguri in Don Bosco, and ventured into business at a very early age. He is firm believer of the line, the only limits that exist are the one we create. He always strives to work beyond the comfort zone. Professionally, he is handling a variety of works. He's into stockbroking, he's into finance, he's into money management, he's into real estate, warehousing, pharmaceuticals, and also owns 2 eye hospitals. So he's got his hands in many pies. And in spite of all that, he's a very good social worker also and a very good orator, because of which he has been honored by his members of the district there as a very good orator. He's a very good orator and a public speaker. He's been recognized there. He has also been recognized with the DG Excellence Medal and also the Presidential Certificate. He is actively involved in the Siliguri Roundtable, Siliguri 40 Owners Club, and also currently the Joint Secretary of Maharaja Arsan Hospital at Siliguri. He is happily married to Lion Ritu, and they have 2 young sons. So I now present to you Lion Manish Agrawal, MGF Lion Manish Agrawal to you.
Thank you, sir. I'll just put up the presentation and there we go. Thank you, Lion Manoj, for the wonderful words of appreciation. I wish my wife as well, and she'll be excited to know so many good things about me. Am I audible? If somebody could confirm, please.
Okay,
you're audible.
Fantastic. Okay, friends, today I'm here on behalf of Lead the Team. I'm here on behalf of Lead the Way team to speak about leadership communication. This presentation from Lions Manish Kumar Agarwal, member of Lions Club of Siliguri, Terai. And many of us feel, when we have communication, what is the difference between communication and leadership communication? But before I come to that, let me just explain you the 3 session objectives. First, what is the importance of communication? The second, what is the difference between the regular communication that we do every day, of course, in our work, in our lives, from the communication as a leader? When we join the Lions organization, we are certainly going to take up a leadership position today or tomorrow. And the third important point, of course, which we all want to do, we want to be impactful communicators as a leader. And this is the objective of our session today. As we know, communication is the simple process of information transfer, understanding between the sender and the receiver. I'm talking to you right now is a part of communication, a simple communication. But is communication that simple? We start speaking at the age of 1 or 2 from simple words like ma and pa, and we take an entire life to learn how to communicate properly. Friends, our rise or fall in leadership will depend on our ability to communicate. That is where it is different between communication and leadership communication. It is also believed to be the single most important leadership skill that we work on as a leader. What is so important to be a good communicator as a leader? As a leader of a team, of a group, of an organization, or even of your business, there are simple things. One is the objectives of the organization, the goals of the organization, and you are the bridge between the members and the goals. And this bridge has to be communicated clearly and effectively to each member of the team. If your member of the team does not understand the goals of the organization, if the member of the team is not able to solve his queries regarding any of the problems in the organization, how will you be able to achieve your goal? Of that, the most important part is communication. When we talk about leadership communication, it adds on to beyond the capabilities of a communication. You have to deal in 2 different aspects. One is individually as a member, you're dealing with them one-to-one, members of your team, members of whom you are working together with of the group or the organization. And second is when you're communicating to them as a group, as a team, as a leader whom they look upon to. Even as a leader, you are presenting your team at different forums, where again, communication plays an extremely important role. But then, if you want to achieve anything as a leader, the most important thing is you must understand communication is never one way. It always has to be a 2-way communication. Once you start becoming an autocratic person with only one-way communication, imposing your ideas, you have started the end of your leadership journey. It is important that without feedback, there is no growth in life. So you must ensure that as a leader, your communication must always be 2-way. Now we come on to the part of, just a moment. There are 2 most important aspects of leadership communication. When you are speaking, you are motivating. And when you are not speaking, you are listening carefully. These two are the aspects as a leader, which are important aspects of communication. When you are speaking, the focus has to be clear. You are motivating your team. You are encouraging your team. You are ensuring that working together towards the goal is the entire aspect of your team. And when you are not speaking, God has given us one mouth but two ears. We've got to listen twice at least of what we are speaking. And when you're listening twice to 50 other people, it is listening 100 times more than what you're speaking. So it is important to understand that as a great leader, as positions you take, as a president, as a secretary, as a chairman of any committee, when you're speaking, you are motivating. When you're not speaking, be very careful listening. Listening, this is believed to be the most important aspect of communication. Whilst first is to listen attentively. When any team member speaks to you, you ensure that you're listening to him attentively. Suppose you go to a leader to speak and he is facing the ground while you are speaking. Would you like it? Of course not. You would want him to listen to you carefully. But then, listening does not necessarily have to be with ears only. You must keep your eyes open. You must also be ensuring that you listen to the feelings as well as the information. Suppose a member of your team comes to you with a new project and he talks with his heart. You can see tears in his eyes while he's talking about the service project. That should give you a feeling to understand how deeply he's connected to the project, how deeply he wants you to understand the project. At that time, if you do not show empathy, if you do not understand him properly, you have lost one very valuable team member. If you have a team member who comes in an agitated, angry state, who's really shouting on you, and he is so in a different frame of mind, you have to be understanding to know that yes, first important is I've got to calm him down, and then only I can understand. So it is important that you listen with your ears, your eyes, the feelings, emotions, everything has to be heard by you. The biggest problem in communication comes is that we listen to reply, not to understand. We just are so eager to reply, so eager to react that we don't even listen to what the person is speaking. The very important part of a leadership communication is to wait before you respond. How do you wait? You listen carefully. Take your time. There is no urge to react immediately. Just wait, listen, assimilate the information, and then only you should respond. Often there will be times when you come across things which are not to your interest. You may not like listening to them. The team member is saying something which really does not match your ideology. But once you are as a leader of the team, you have to learn to be non-judgmental. You have to put your personal biases out of the window and see what is for the benefit of the team, what is for the benefit of the organization. Your personal views at that time should take a backseat. You must learn to be non-judgmental. And again, coming back to two-way communication, I have never seen a person grow unless he gets feedback. The feedback may be in terms of encouragement, it could be in terms of criticism, it could be in terms of ideas, it could be in terms of any other thing. But the only way to get feedback is to listen. If your team member feels that you're not a good listener, they would not like to come back to you. They would not like to share with you because you're not listening, you're putting them at bay. So friends, when we are opening our mouth, we are talking about motivation, we'll come to that. But whenever your mouth is closed, be careful. You've got to listen carefully. You've got to understand your team carefully. Coming on to the part of communicating with your team. As a leader, you're communicating to your entire team to meet the challenges and to overcome and to achieve success. As a leader, the first important thing comes to you, as ma'am had also said, clarity of vision. Let me give you an example. If I were to put you in a completely dark room and just put one candle, you can see the entire room and walk through it comfortably. But if I put you in a room with fog and mist, and I put on several lights, you still can't walk 4 steps. This fog is there in each of our minds. It could be with our past experiences. It could be with what we have heard from other people. It could be what other people talk about it. But you, leader, before communicating, it is extremely important that all this fog has to go away and you must have clarity of vision when you communicate. Once your clarity of vision is there, then you are able to take things properly. Another beautiful thing is praising in public, and if you have to criticize I would use the word correct in private. Let me put you an example. Today, if our multiple council chairperson is present today, he calls up Jaya on a multiple convention and says on the stage, I would like to welcome Jaya, who has been a great speaker and a great person in the club, and I would like to present her with a medal. She would be so delighted to receive that award in front of 1,000 people. But if the same person just called up on phone and Jaya and said, Jaya did a good job, and he hung up the phone, of course, Jaya would be delighted. But then the level of excitement, the level of achievement she would have felt, the sense of success would is much greater when it is done in public. As a leader, that is our job, to ensure that we give proper motivation, and there is no better motivation than acknowledging the work done by the person. On the same way, if I were to say something negative, or I would rather put the word, if somebody has done something which is detrimental to the team, and if I were to say on that multiple council platform and say, you have done this wrong thing, this was incorrect on your part, she would be devastated. We would have lost an extremely important team member. But on the contrary, if over the phone our council chairperson called up and said, things sometimes go wrong, don't worry, I am there for you, I will stand with you, don't worry, we will work it together. If you have any problem, let me know. He has ensured that he has put his message to Jaya that things were not gone correctly, but he has also put in a kind of confidence in Jaya that don't worry, things do go wrong, I am there with you. This correction when done will motivate the team person to go ahead and lead. But if you do it in a public platform, you are just bringing down your team members. And friends, a leader is only good at his team. If his team is demotivated, the leader would not stand a chance. Next is what you say does not matter, how you say matters. Let me talk about our wonderful, beautiful host today, Shalini. If I were to say, Shalini ji, you are looking a killer, she would have a smile on her face. But if I said, Shalini ji, you are looking a murderer, she would literally be very angry on me. But then, friends, if you realize the words are similar, they have the same meaning, but it is how we say it that matters, not what we say. What you choose when you're with your team, what you say to them would really matter on how you say it to them. It is not the load that matters, it is how you carry the load that matters. So be careful with your choice of words. Friends, every member in your team is extremely important. You must ensure that no member of the team feels left out. You have to involve each member of your team, which would mean that as a leader, you may need to go out of your way to communicate a little bit extra. Does not matter. Ensure that you do it. Once you involve everybody, your success rate grows high. There are times when we say, like I would say, no, Rajesh, you cannot do this job. As a motivation to see if I can prick him and say that he will do the job against it. Friends, negatives are never to be used. As a leader, as a communicator, it is your job to ensure that you only use positive motivation, you only encourage your members, and not use a negative strategy or negative words to ensure, motivate, or come to any success. 100 times you may succeed using a negative, but 99 times you are losing a good team member by using negative words for him. And then, yes, there are several times when you might get caught in a situation where things may not really be the way you want. Friends, humor is magic. Just ensure that you turn the situation into humor, maybe with a joke, maybe with something, maybe some humor about yourself, and the tension on the situation can be diffused when you are in a team. Humor really works like magic. And the next part is communicating as individuals. Of course, much of it has come on team, but then simple things. Every member's idea is valuable. It may not be that you like the idea. It may also be that you don't appreciate the idea. But when you look at the team, it may be an important idea. It may be something that adds value to your team. So friends, do not ignore ideas. With this encouragement of people to come with ideas, they will come with better and better ideas. And believe me, 50 different people thinking is certainly more than one of your ideas or my ideas. So when you work as a team, definitely you have to ensure that you value every idea. Second part is motivation is magic. There are times when your member is not doing well. And I had said, whenever you have to correct him, please do it individually, not on the team platform. And you've got to motivate him. Just put a pat on his back, buddy, I am there with you. Don't worry. We will work it together. We can do it together. That will work as magic. And even the person who you thought would never do anything will do magic to the organization. Friends, the art of communication is the language of leadership. If you are able to communicate well and your vision is clear, you are making your way to a great leader. And again, coming to the final part, choose your words carefully. Every single word that you are saying today would matter. You must be very careful that you choose your words correctly and that you never bring a person down. Finally, as we come to the end of the presentation, friends, let me just summarize you briefly. As a leader, two important things: listening and motivation. Listening gives you deep insight into your team. It gives you an opportunity to know each member. It gives you an opportunity to understand their thought process. It gives you an opportunity to see how they are there with you. And motivation, it energizes your team. Through ups, through downs, there will be times and stages when your team is down, and you are the one to motivate them. Only you can do it, friend. As that is your prime job. And then how you speak matters more than what you speak. Of course, how you speak, as I said, if I were to use the words for Shalini or for Jaya on how they look, choose your words very carefully. And then the last thing as a leader, patience is the key. Respond, never react. There will be times when suddenly you may feel urged to react. Friends, hold your horses. That is the difference between a leader and an extraordinary leader. Extraordinary leaders never react. They always respond. Communication is the real work of leadership. And that is how we all learn and grow. Friends, that was the presentation on leadership communication presented to you by Lion Manish. Thank you.
Great, Manish ji. Lion Shalini ji. Shalini ji, unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm unmuted. Thank you, Rajesh. It was really a wonderful presentation, and especially when few hours ahead of the show, you were told that you have to do this. It was really
Thank you.
great. And that's a true leader. But then what we came to know, I think all of us will agree that Manish is a very clever speaker. Because why? Why? Because he killed Jaya and me with our killer look, but he did not dare. He did not dare to name his wife. Because if he told that his wife, you look a murderer, she should have murdered him. So Manish is really a clever speaker. Thank you, Manish. Just the fact that was very nice, your presentation, and especially when you had 4 lessons. Now, I think Rajesh Agrawal is all set.
So now, Dr. Introduction.
We'll be able to take because time is running by. So
please go ahead.
Rajesh.
Any question, please raise your hand or you put on chat box so we can unmute you.
Come on, friends.
Any question?
Questions for Rajesh. Sorry. Questions for Manish.
Please write in your chat box or raise your hand. Any question, any queries? Yeah, Ashok Mistry ji, please unmute yourself.
New name for asking question.
Please unmute yourself.
I think Ashok ji had put in a question in the last time when he had raised his hand.
Okay.
Anyone else? Any questions?
Okay, I think
you made
Manish, I have one question for you. That when you're talking about the communication,
yes,
I want to ask you that how many types of communications are there? How do we communicate in many different ways?
Yes, there is verbal, non-verbal communication. Verbal communication is what we are speaking when we talk, and non-verbal is what our body language speaks. For example, if you're very angry and if you show your big eyes to your husband, that is non-verbal communication. And when if you're speaking loudly on him, that is verbal communication. And if Like Rajesh is showing his fist to beat me, that is again non-verbal communication. So it depends on verbal and non-verbal communication.
We are having Ritu Bhavi here. We definitely ask Ritu Bhavi to ask one question. Ritu Bhavi, please.
She is not speaking.
Any more questions? Again,
Okay, so we can move on to the next section, shall we, ma'am?
yeah. So the question answer session ends here.
There is one hand raised. Rajiv
Rajiv
Jain.
Jain.
I'm taking.
Rajiv, no, Jeevan Pereira sir is saying something.
Yeah, Jeevan Pereira sir is here. Welcome, sir.
Where we can unmute him. Jeevan Pereira sir. Please unmute yourself, sir. You can unmute. Yes, sir.
No, in fact, I don't have any questions to ask from Manish, because it was a compact and very nicely presented presentation actually. Even though that I'm down with fever, I wanted to join to motivate all of your team members. I'm not well. Sorry that I'm not in a position to open the video also. So I take this opportunity to thank Manish. I'm really proud of you.
Thank
And
you, sir.
the entire team. Keep going and be safe and do everything very positively for the betterment of the entire Alliance movement. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Do keep safe, sir, and get well soon. And I think sir will also agree that Manish is a clever speaker. Again, he involved our husbands, but kept their wives away from their communication. So friends, it's my observation. So we conclude the question answer session here. And moving ahead, it's my observation that people get ahead during the time that others waste. The eyes should learn to listen before it looks, and the ears should learn to look before they listen. We believe that don't force the things to happen, just allow them to happen. Observe and point out the mistakes for one's betterment. And for this purpose, here to as observer of the day, and our friend Dr. Srinivas Patil comes with his introduction. Srinivas Patil, come on this virtual stage.
Very good evening. I feel proud to introduce Lion Dr. S. Rajiv, PMJF. Born as the eldest son of Sridharan Nair and Kamala Nair in a middle class family, he did his MBBS from Government Medical College, Bangalore, MD Skin and VD from Government Medical College, Mysore. He is presently holding Vice Principal and Professor and Head of the Department of Dermatology in the Ariyaram Medical College. He is happily married to Dr. Balamani, a very well-known gynecologist of Payanur. Payanur is a taluka of Kannur district of Kerala. Lion Dr. S. Rajiv, PMJF, joined Lions Club of Payanur in the year 1998. He was secretary for the Lionistic year 2002 and 2003, and immediately he was president for the next Lionistic year 2003 and 2004 based on his performance. He elevated as zone chairperson in the year 2005 and 6, region chairperson for the Lionistic year 2012 and 13, served in various capacities as additional cabinet secretary, joint cabinet secretary, and various other forums of District 318E, 318E. He received several awards. As president, he received Disease Excellence Award, Best Project Award. As zone chairperson, he received Best Jersey of District and Best Multiple of 318. International President's PIN and LCF Award as well. The achievements are conducted artificial limb camp as president in Pioneer Lions Club, conducted active contribution towards rehabilitation of street children and club extension as Jersey. As a RC, conducted region level service project and donated 50 beds for cancer patients. Apart from Pioneerism, he is very busy as President Indian Medical Association of Pioneer, President Medical College Teachers Association of Kerala State, State President of Dermatology Association of Kerala, and he is charter member Pain and Palliative Society Pioneer. Sir is happily blessed with 2 kids. The first is son Abhijit, who did his BTech from IIT Ahmedabad, MS at University Washington, and presently is working in Seattle. Daughter is in the footsteps of father, Dr. Rajiv, did her MBBS from Government Medical College, Thrissur. Now I am proudly going to produce Lion Dr. S. Rajiv, PMJF. He is presently holding the multiple council chairman of multiple 318 for the current Lionistic year 2020-21. A very great person in the lead the way today's session. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Thank you, Lion Dr. Srinivasa Reddy, for those nice words of introduction. Thank you, the team of Lead the Way, for inviting me today to be an observer. I would rather say, more than being an observer, there were great moments of learning for me also. Honorable past International Director, Lion V.S. Horaji, I was greatly impressed by a couple of classes from Horaji, which I was able to listen as a member of the DGVDG team. And we all know what a wonderful work they are doing at Lions Club of Siliguri Greater. I'm also so happy to be there today when my good friend, past Governor Lion Monica Sawant from 317B has been a faculty here today. Thank you, Monica ji, for that excellent talk on team power. And let me take this opportunity to thank Monica ji on this day, because last year when she came to our district as a faculty for our membership initiative, I'm very proud to announce here that she was able to motivate 152 lionesses on that day to become lions. So we had a good spurt of membership growth. She was a very exciting trainer we have had the past couple of years in our Alliance platform. And also take this opportunity to thank my good friend, our GLT coordinator, Lion Suraj, for getting me involved in this program. The entire program was very exciting. The topic was very relevant, and the talks on the team power was most relevant. If you look at Horaji's club itself, Lions Club of Siliguri Greater, which has its own eye hospital, which does see more than 4.5 lakhs of patients every year. There's more than 18,000 surgeries every year. And in spite of offering a free treatment for this many patients, they do it very professionally and with great reviews from patients who attend those, who seek the services in that hospital. And all this is because of the great leadership and the teamwork of the entire members of Lions Club of Siliguri Greater. And also, as Horaji mentioned, in this era of COVID pandemic, I'm very proud today because as a vice dean of Government Medical College, which is a tertiary care center for COVID care, we have more than 155 patients as of now taking treatment, 48 of them in ICU. And it's a teamwork. We have doctors, we have nurses, we have technicians, we have cleaning staff, we have the pharmacists, we have the engineers, we have the administrators, etc. And all of us work as a team. And if I'm there as one of the leaders of that team, it is because of the experience I've gained by being part of this great service organization. Today we have learned how teamwork helps us in achieving our goals, how teamwork helps us in achieving or rendering the wonderful service activities that we do. All the speakers were excellent, and I would really take this opportunity to congratulate Monica ji as to how she was able to spontaneously answer some of the questions raised with excellent examples. And I'm so proud that this platform is giving opportunity to all emerging leaders, both ALL graduates, ELL graduates, for them to polish their skill as leaders. Lion Manish Kumar Agarwal, your talk on communication was excellent. Your presentation was very good. Your body language was good. You were able to communicate well. If you can modulate your speech little bit more, bring in little more emotion, more modulation of your voice, that would definitely make you progress much higher. I'm so happy that your mentor was here today, in spite of being a little sick with fever. I pray to God that he recovers very fast. That shows how much communication. It is a reinforcement of one of the ideas that you put in communication. So he was able to appreciate your growth in front of this entire group of wonderful line leaders from across India. So congratulations, Manish, and
thank you, sir.
Thank you for very charming anchor Shalini ji. Thank you for this opportunity. I enjoyed my entire day with you all today, and this is the 5th of the series of Lead the Way. You did a wonderful job. I hope I will continue this, and the others throughout India take note of this and develop similar webinar series. We can give opportunity for other emerging leaders, other trainers who aspire to improve their skills. With these few words, I once again thank the organizers of the success, the Lead the Way, and as a team, you again proved the whatever was said today about the teamwork holds good with your team also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I have unmute. Shalini ma'am, please unmute. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
So nice of you, sir. Thank you so much for all that appreciation and motivation. And we are continuously working on how to improve our program and this Lead the Way learning saga, which we have started. We are working hard to continue it one episode after the other, so that we can bring any benefit to the Lions, other Lions who have not attended the ELLI, ALLI. And now, friends, every meeting ends with parting. And so, here comes the parting of today, and we all know meeting gives pleasure, parting gives pain, but parting can be sweetest if memories remain. And friends, for these memories to remain, that you were with us in the Lead the Way, the virtual learning saga, episode 5, please fill up the forms in the chat box, the participation forms, so that you can get your participation certificate. If anyone has any confusion, there were certain questions in the chat box where the form is, how can we get the form. If you have any confusions, please clarify it. Please write in the chat box. You have our mail ID, you have our Facebook page, Lead the Way. Everything is there available to you. Please ask us and we can clarify that. And here comes one of our teammates all the way from Punjab, Mohali, Lion JP Singh. Lion JP Singh is here to conclude this day, this event, this episode of the event, Lead the Way, episode 5. Welcome, JP sir.
Thank you, Shalini ma'am. Thanks. Namaste, dosto. Today, the Lead the Way team assigned me the duty to say a vote of thanks for this series number 5. First of all, I would like to thank our chief guest, Lion H.S. Horaji, who share wonderful Lionistic words on teamwork, which boost our energy level many folds. Thank you, sir, for your being part of this session. Our respectable IPDG PMGF Lion Monica Setia Samant, young energetic Lion leader, share nice tips on team power. Hope all the Lions connected today session benefit from it. Thanks you, ma'am, for your wonderful session today. Lion MGF Manish Kumar Agarwal, our family members of Lead the Way group, gives excellent tips on leadership communication. Thank you, sir. Again, I thank our loving PMGF Dr. S. Rajiv, who act as observer in this session and encourage us. At the end, I thank all of you who are part of this session today. Thanks all of you again. Jai Lionism, Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
friends.
sir. And
So here,
And also thanks to Corona 19 who give us opportunity to unite a great leader online every week. Thank you.
yeah.
so
Shalini ma'am.
friends,
Shalini ma'am.
Okay, bye.
ended up
Bye-bye.
this session. Hope to see you again. And from all the team members, we
Next
thank
week
you
again.
for joining. And once again, we'll be with episode number 6. We'll be with you next Friday, same day, same time. Do not forget to join us. And in fact, the same link also. So you need not worry that I don't have the link. You can just join over with the same link also.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you,
Thank
friends. And here we open the chit chat session,
Fellowship session.
fellowship session.
Thank
And I
you.
can
धन्यवाद. अगले महीने
Personally,
Shalini
thanks to Lion Manish ji. On my request, he's taken pain to today, prepared his presentation in 2 hours only and presented before us. It was a wonderful, marvelous.
Thank
Very
you, sir.
thanks. Manish
Thank
ji.
you, sir.
Manish,
It was a very difficult job.
Thank you, sir.
excellent
And
work. Excellent work. No words.
due to some unfortunate incident at YP Goyal sir family, we were in very doldrum situation, and Manish just came with presentation that was a marvelous.
Yeah.
First
Yeah,
time.
Rajesh, that's a teamwork. That's a teamwork. Rajesh,
Yeah.
Rajesh, Manish had taken that leadership, and he came forward that I will take the section. That's a team.
As a team, we as a team all are working together only.
And you see, last moment, last 2 hours, total change the program, isn't it? Total change the agenda. How we tackle it?
What I thought,
Very good.
we have to ask for sorry to our participants that today we will not be able to do that LLI or ELLI faculty session. But thanks to Manish, now there are so many friends here, 32 of them.
Manish ji, it is your
Unmute
trial
Boliye.
presentation, and we will
Yes.
wait for your one more presentation. One more presentation. This was trial
Dear Manish,
presentation here.
the presentation was very good. Excellent.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
We can unmute all.
Yes, everybody is unmuted now.
Yeah. We can go ahead for fellowship. Lan Vinod ji, always smiling.
Everyone can say about our program today.
राजेश जी, मैं देख रहा था कुछ टिफिन उफिन भी चल रहा था राजेश जी का भी बीच में।
आज थोड़ा डे हेक्टिक रहा मनीष जी, विनोद जी, तो आज थोड़ा सा मतलब यही तैयारी में जो है
आपकी नजर राजेश जी पर थी, पर टिफिन बहुत जगह चल रहा था।
मैं मजे ले रहे हैं राजेश जी, बढ़िया एकदम।
मनीष सर बहुत शानदार।
Thank you, sir.
आपका वो नाम सुना था, आज पहली बार देखा भी और बहुत अच्छा लगा आपके विचार।
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
District 322F are proud of our Manish ji.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now there's
धन्यवाद लीड द वे की टीम को।
कुछ कहिए गोपाल जी।
शानदार और जबरदस्त सेशन।
Let me put line Manoj Manik on the spotlight today. He speaks less, so those who speak less today will be on the spotlight. Manoj Manik and Sindhuji.
Mr.
I speak more. No, but really, you did a very good presentation, Manish. Nice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It was really good. I had made a backup plan. I had kept one other person ready also. Let them be the backup ready. He's also be ready with the presentation. And Ashley also had prepared one and kept.
Okay, fantastic. So we have another backup anytime.
Yeah, backup we can use anytime, like we did it today.
Lion Suresh Singhal is with us from early, from 7 p.m. and we want to know about him. If Lion Suresh Singhal ji, I am also single, so please unmute yourself. Lion Suresh Singhal, if you can.
We have got one very senior member from my district who was a past person, like MV Hegde, very senior member. Hegde, why don't you come on the video?
Yeah.
And say something.
Lion Hegde's video is off.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Come on the video and please say.
I'm sending the thing for certificate. Filling up the certificate form.
Another one person from my district who is a regular person, Ryan Sagar. Why don't you say something?
Hi.
What do you feel about the program, Ryan Sagar?
Program is very,
video
very
both is off.
Yeah, Lion Hegde.
Very, very interesting. All the programs I am attending.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Today I just saw your WhatsApp, but there was not mention about today's program, but it was in the group.
Yeah, I put it in the DC group.
Yeah. Then only I came to know. I was thinking that today there is no program.
No.
Yeah.
Let me get hold of Lion Sindhu. I put her on the screen now. Binodji again today. Binodji, welcome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. बढ़िया एकदम बढ़िया इंटरेस्टिंग है हम लोगों को तो वेट रहता है वेडनेसडे कब आएगा वो क्या
Thank you, sir.
भाभी भी है यहाँ पे भाभी भी है आज भाभी कुछ बोल नहीं रही है
अभी एक ही बस जस्ट एक मिनट गई है उधर जस्ट एक
पांचों प्रोग्राम एक से बढ़कर एक
थैंक यू सर आपके जुड़ने से हमको हमेशा मोटिवेशन मिलता है दीपक जी आप हमेशा अटेंड करते हैं
दिस इज
बहुत बड़ी बात
द एग्जांपल ऑफ सक्सेस टीम लीड द वे
थैंक यू सर
आज के जो प्रोग्राम का प्रेजेंटेशन था उसका निचोड़ लीड द वे की टीम है कि कितने अच्छे कार्यक्रम को ऑर्गेनाइज कर रही है और इतने अच्छे अच्छे विचारों को प्रसारित कर रही है
We have MGF Lion Gotham. I can see, sir. Where are you from?
I am from Hubli.
He's from
Hubli.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Oh, fantastic. Welcome, sir.
Lion Gautam, why don't you say something?
Sir, today Monica was a fantastic speaker. And when she contested for the VDG post, and what she was and what she is now is totally different. Am I right, sir?
Yes,
Yes,
Gautam, you are
yes.
right.
Lead the
Very
way.
true. Very
Hello.
true.
Hello.
Yes, Jatinder ji, batao.
I say lead the way is a practical example of teamwork power, teamwork.
Yes, sir.
It is a practical
Yes,
example.
Smita ji is also there.
And you are the
got
most
her on
you
the
are the
screen.
energy
No,
behind it.
Samita Babi भी आ गई.
हाँ,
नमस्ते
स्मिता
जी,
भाभी
बाबी जी ना.
और
Good evening, all of you, sir.
गुड इवनिंग भाभी जी
कैसे हैं आप लोग?
हम लोग बढ़िया है आपके प्रेजेंस से आपके और भैया के प्रेजेंस से हम लोग हमेशा मोटिवेटेड होते हैं द लकी
सर आप
चार्मिंग
लोग हमको
कपल
मोटिवेट कर रहे हैं अभी तो.
यानी आपके प्रोग्राम देख के हम लोग जो पूरे वीक भर पूरे डेली जो प्रोग्राम चलता है ना उससे हम लोग सब मोटिवेटेड है लायन क्लब ऑफ बरगढ़ रोशनी
Thank
से
you.
अब डिस्ट्रिक्ट 322 C2 का हर क्लब मोटिवेटेड है द एनर्जी
Thank
बिहाइंड
you so much, sir.
बरगढ़ रोशनी इज लीडिंग द वे एंड वी आर ऑल द फॉलोइंग
Thank you.
यहाँ से जो सीखते हैं उसको विभिन्न मंचों पर विभिन्न जूम मीटिंग में हम उपयोग में लेते हैं
यस सर
सर आप लोग जो हम लोग को सिखा रहे हैं ना बस उसी को हम फॉलो कर रहे हैं सर.
हम लोग भी सीख रहे हैं लर्निंग फॉर अस वी आर लिसनिंग टू सच ए गुड लीडर्स एंड टुडे मोनिका जी प्रेजेंटेड वाज सच ए मार्वेलस एंड शी हैड गिवन टीम पावर and every Hura sir, Manish ji about leadership skill. I had learned so much thing about from Manish ji today. All the presentations were wonderful. We are also learning.
लोग अभी
चंद शब्दों में कहूं तो एक दूसरे से सीखना
Every week we are polishing us by listening to our great land leaders. And up to last 15 session will be perfect land.
I believe Rajesh bhaiya, we are perfect lion, but we are trying to bring the important information or different type of information to share what we know it.
Lionism
Share
is
with our
such a big platform. We can't think we can say our perfect. It is
yes,
such a vast
we are
platform.
there to share our knowledge with each other. Polish.
And today, first time I had done the hosting of program by virtually, and I was very much afraid. But all things has gone well.
No, no.
But today only YouTube sharing was little late, Jayaji. Again, sorry today.
Bad luck, Jaya, for the second time.
It's okay. I forgot. I
Next
forgot
time
to
we'll
just remember.
next time we'll give to introduction in last. That will be recorded.
I will request Chief Guest sir to come last time. Just listen to my introduction.
No, we'll start. No, that day we'll start the program from last.
I was
Last
doing I was trying
Yeah.
to do YouTube streaming, but I forget the lead the way password.
I know,
So
sir. Today we was really nervous. Today we was really nervous. At the end time, we have arranged all this thing. That is, so it's okay. I know, but I was feeling laugh at myself only. That's why I told you.
Shalini madam, next time we will organize the event in a reverse order.
That's what. In the end, Manish will come with the in the first. Manish will come for vote of thanks, and then we'll have the ALLI faculty.
Jatinder ji is very happy to see his wedding video in reverse when he thinking taking the garland back. That is not going to happen, sir.
So once again,
Yeah, next time you will see that every time you make everybody remember for the YouTube who's in charge.
Okay, sir. I'll do that.
Today I was in charge by default.
Applause for the second time.
For me, it was the second time. When I just go with the, very special PIDs, that time I missed it.
So next time by 6:50 you do message. Let's start streaming YouTube. Start streaming
Yeah,
YouTube.
I will do chanting on phone.
Hey, why you all are doing these things live on YouTube? Yeah, come on now, stream off the YouTube.
Yeah, okay. I think we are now across 9:30 also, Shalini ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Now, dinner ready for everyone.
Good night, everybody.
मीता भाभी ने dinner बनाया
अभी
होगा.
कैसा सेशन लगा वो तो हमको पूछना पड़ेगा ना.
Good night,
Rajesh
sir.
sir, YouTube को बंद कर दीजिए.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ritu, I think is already logged out.